Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make decals with a Cricut. It's a very simple process and I think once you get the hang of it, you'll start to really enjoy making them. So first you'll look for a picture, and I want this to be a Mickey Mouse silhouette because I want this Mickey head shape. And once you choose a picture, you want to right click on it and click Save Image As. Now we're going to open up Cricut and click Upload. And you want to open your image here. It doesn't matter which one we choose because all we care about is the silhouette and we're not looking for little details. We're just going to cut the image, so I'm going to click Simple. And now the magic wand is selected, so you want to select on the place that you do not want to keep. So I don't want this white background. I'm going to click Continue, and if we look at the cut image, you'll see that there are little places where it's not smooth. So to fix that, I'm going to go to this website called remove.bg, and I'm going to drag in my file, or you can also upload it from the site there, and it will remove the background for you. And if it makes a mistake, you can click on Edit. Here you can erase, so if there was a mistake here, you can erase this. Or if they accidentally took out more than they needed to, you can restore back the background. And you can change the brush size here. But this looked good, so I'm going to go ahead and download this image. So I'm going to go back to Cricut, click back on everything until you get back to this page. Click Browse, and now it's under Downloads. So again, this doesn't really matter because all we're going to do is cut. And now it should already be transparent, so you don't have to click on anything. And if you look at this image now, it's a lot smoother and cleaner. So now I'm going to save. And I'm going to insert the image. So right now it's 3.3 inches wide and 2.9 inches tall, and that's a little too big, so I'm going to change the height to 2. Now I'll show you how to make text decals. So I'm going to select text, and I'm going to go into fonts and pick one. So a lot of these I downloaded from this website called thefont.com, and I'll link it down in the description if you're interested. And that's where I got a lot of these fonts because I do not have Cricut access. So I think I like this one. So I'm just going to type in my name. I want this to be a little smaller. So I'm going to change the height to 0.5. That looks good, so I'm just going to put this to the side. Right now I'm just showing you how to make all of them on Cricut Design Space, and then later on I'll show you how to cut and make them into decals. So for a calligraphy font or a cursive font, I really like this one called Cream Candy, and I'll type in the word Disney. So right now it's spaced out kind of weird, so I want to decrease that. I'm going to change this under letter space to 0 so that they're more attached. And if we zoom in, we can see that the letters still aren't exactly attached, so I'm going to ungroup them. But before you do that, you should make sure that the word is spelled correctly and it's exactly what you want, because now I can't go in and change the word Disney. So now I can move each letter individually. I think the I looks okay, so I'm just going to leave it, but I'm going to move the S. So what I do is select all the letters up to the S and move it to where I want it to go. I think this one looks okay, but I want to move the E, so I'm going to select the E and the Y, move it over, and I'm going to move the Y over a little bit too. And now that I'm happy with it, I'm going to group it. And for decals, you have to make sure that you weld, otherwise it's going to cut out each individual letter and it'll be more broken up. It won't be what you want it to be. Since I don't want these to all be the same color, I'm going to select the one that I want first and make that first. Before we cut, we have to go into fill, and instead of printing, we want to select no fill because we don't want to print this, we just want to cut. And if you want, you can change the material color, but you don't really have to, it doesn't matter. Then we're going to select make it, continue. Now we're going to connect our Cricut device. And on my physical machine, I have the dial set to custom, so that it'll always ask me what material to use. And I'm going to select premium vinyl. And for the pressure, I'm going to select more. I always select more because it makes it easier to weed out the excess vinyl. So the first thing I'm going to do is put the pink holographic paper on the Cricut mat. I'm going to put this in, click on this button, and then click on the blinking Cricut button. And now that it's done, I'm going to unload it. Now I'm going to peel the mat off the vinyl. So now we're going to cut off the part that we don't need. So here is my Mickey head. And I'm going to put this in my paper cutter. So hopefully you can see, but the Mickey head is right here, and I'm going to cut right below that just so I don't waste any piece. Okay, so here are my 3 decals, and what I'm going to do now is remove the excess. So I'm going to pick it up, and I usually start at a corner. And it should come right off. So this one was easy because this is it. So there are little places in the letters that I need to remove, so you can either use this tool, I got this knockoff brand, or what I personally like doing is just folding the paper a little bit and peeling it right off like that. I think it's a little easier, but it could be because I don't really know how to use this without messing up the design. Now that I've got all these weeded out, I'm going to grab a piece of transfer tape. I'm actually using transparent contact paper because it's a lot cheaper than transfer tape. So to use this, I usually fold it in like this and lay it in the middle and then smooth it out because we're trying to get the Mickey head to stick to the transfer tape. And I do the same thing on the back. And then you'll want to carefully remove this white piece and hope that sticks to the transfer paper. So now that I have that done, I'm going to find a surface to put it on, and you want to make sure that's clean, and then you want to lay it right on top and smooth it down. So it's kind of like a sticker. And then you'll want to peel off the transfer tape. So there's my Mickey head decal. You can also reuse the same piece if you're doing multiple projects at once. But if you're planning to give these to people, I would suggest putting it on, smoothing it out for them, and cutting off the excess so that they don't get this sticky part. This is the bottle that I'm gonna put it on. One of my coworkers actually got this for me from a place called Roasting Water. And I think they change their bottles every few months. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and this video helped you learn how to make decals. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!